Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. So it's the end of the year, December. Oh my goodness, what have we got to look forward to? So for the Astrocolorscope, the idea is that I'm going to pick 3 crystals out of my crystal bag here. I'm going to pick a bead out of my bead bag, and then I'm going to throw the crystals into a circle of 12 houses, see which crystals land in the houses so that they're specific for your sign, and I'll look at the color of the bead and use that to help me to interpret the energy that's coming up for you. And we'll also take a card from the Voyager deck, one of my favorite decks, so that you can interpret when you look at the card what the symbols or the images that you're most attracted to mean for you. So I can tell you what they mean for me, but you also are involved with that interpretation. So before we go any further, do make sure to sign up through my bit.ly/color kit link to grab your color kit, and you'll get my love letter as well. And of course, please do subscribe to my channel, like this video and leave a comment. Hopefully I'll be able to get to the comments soon, and I would love it if you'd share it with your friends too. Alright then, so let's get started. Okay, Sagittarius, so for you this is very interesting. At least for me it is. So in your first house, this piece of jade, which is called nephrite, went in there. It's a green color, and it almost looks like a little kidney stone. You know, it's a little bit smooth, and it has some black pieces in it. Because it's green, it's an energy that links to the heart. Your first house is about your identity and about you. So we're going to come back to that in a moment. In your third house, this piece of ruby went in, and ruby is a beautiful crystal that links with manifestation and courage and power and all kinds of great things that connect with red. Went in your third house, which is about communication. It's about linking with neighbors, and it's about, you know, connecting with there is a sense of beliefs and teaching as well, and teaching others as well as learning for yourself. The other stone that came up, we mentioned the third house too, is this ruby and zoisite. And the ruby is the red part, and the zoisite is this kind of the green. It creates a green. So can you see what's going on here? There's green and red, and then there's green with red as well at the same time. So this is really important for you. So we have the first house with the green, which is your heart, and then we have the third house, which is red and green, which links kind of with your heart, but also links with, it's almost like what you do for a living, how you live on the planet, what you're doing that puts food on the table. The bead that came up for you is red. We get in a theme. The red is again about how you put food on the table, what you do for a career, how you live on the planet. There is an aspect that's moving through for everybody, which is Pluto square Uranus. And for you, Pluto is in your second house, which is about your work and your money, and Uranus is in your fifth house, which is about creativity and self-expression. So I feel almost as if there is a conflict that's going on here with these particular stones and the houses they're in and everything else that's going on. And I feel as if it's a conflict around how you make your money, and what you want to do to make your money, and around your creativity as well. So if you're a creative soul, then this would be saying to me that there's a desire to create and a desire to make money from that creativity, and yet you have to stay grounded. You have to stay in that place of, am I going to make enough money to put food on the table? And So these stones all say to me that there's a conflict around what you're doing that is creative and that brings you passion and joy, and what you're doing that is probably making money that may not be bringing passion and joy. So don't take that as, well, what I'm doing for a living, I'm not joyful. Maybe you are joyful in it, but there's something that's going on here that's saying that there is a passion that is creative, that is fun, that there is a desire within your soul to express, and there's some kind of conflict that's going on around how you make your money and how you express yourself. Red and green, when they're opposite each other on the color wheel, and often when they come up, they can say that there is grief, and that you're going through some kind of a grief period. Because it's in your third house, it's about, because we're looking at the first, second, third, and fifth house and ninth house. It's like there's all kinds of different energies that's going on here. Third because ninth because it's opposite the third house. I feel as if there may be a divorce, or there may be something where you're splitting from something or someone, and there's a feeling with this of grief that's there. There's money that's coming up, which is about other people's money. There's money that's coming up, which is about your money and how you make it, and about creativity. It's all kind of mixed in together. So I feel that with these, they're saying that you have to find your right livelihood, what is right for you and how you make money and how you put food on the table. You have to be courageous and know that you are an abundant soul, that you can manifest anything that you want, but it has to come from a passion and what you love. You're going to be releasing something which no longer serves you, and it could be that you are going through some form of grief and divorce that is not necessarily relationship divorce. It can be career divorce, or it can be that you are disconnecting from something and moving into something else that brings you more passion. And you have to weigh up the pros and cons around how you make your money, and if making your money really brings you passion and joy and bliss. And with this particular stone as well, this is saying, again with that red energy, that you're looking very carefully about how you live your life, and how you manifest in your life as well. There's a lot about manifestation for you, and there's a lot about faith as well, and about what you believe in and what you believe to be true for you. And I feel almost as if your faith's going to be a little bit rocked at the moment, especially with Pluto in your second house. Pluto is a control energy, and Uranus is a freedom energy. So it's almost as if the money is controlling you, and there's a sense of a need to have more freedom. So yeah, your life's going to be a little bit rocked this month, but it is going to be good, so don't worry about it. The card that came up for you is Synergy, and it is the Six of Worlds. Take a look at that and see if there's anything in it that really attracts and draws your attention. And then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? When I look at this, I see the one swan. I don't see the other swan. I see the one swan. This is usually a connection of two, so it would be two swans coming together. But I feel that with that one strong, there's one swan, that there's power, there's strength that's in there, and it's almost as if you need to have a goal. You need to know where you're going, and then the other swan will come with you, or you'll find that other swan that will work with you and help you. Exciting. Okay, that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do remember to share it with your friends, and remember to collect your colour kit at bit.ly/colour kit. This is a wonderful way to see what's coming up for you in this month, but I also offer personal consultations. You can find those at sealedwithlove.com/consultation. guidance. Nothing beats a personal consultation. And I also make jewelry. So these pieces that I'm wearing, my pendulum necklace and my love eternal necklace, you can find them in my store at store.sealwithlove.com. I will see you next week. Lots of coloricious blessings to you. Bye.